I just went for a drive to watch the sunset, and now I'm eating watermelon. Hey, hey, yeah. How are you guys? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Watermelon. One second. Oh, it's really juicy. Watermelon. It's got a lot of like water in it. This cheese, Violife feta. It's a vegan feta. It's so good. It's gluten-free, soy-free, lactose-free, nuts-free, preservatives-free, and fresh mint. Combined, it's so good. I don't have any mint, so I'm eating it without the mint, but that's how I usually have it. I know you can get that cheese in the UK and the US, but I don't know about anywhere else. Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, some of you may know, some of you may not know. I have a really big mouth. I sometimes will just sit and sing and practice. And usually it's at my kitchen counter. And I just started to sing I Have Nothing, Whitney Houston, because it's one of the hardest songs to sing. And I know I sang it in China on a TV show, and you guys have seen that. But it's just one of my favorite songs to sing, and it's so hard. And I also like the challenge of singing it better than the best time I've sung it. So, I'm really enjoying this salad though, right now. What up, Stevie? Stevie in the building. So I'm just gonna sing the first little bit for you guys. I'm gonna stop eating because if I was watching someone else eat, I'd be like, why are they eating? Okay. Let me know if the sound is good or bad. You know I'm on some karaoke thing on YouTube. I look really tired. I'm a bit tired today. Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Oh, take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look now very much further. I don't wanna have to go way up far low and hold it back again. This passion inside can run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Well, don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Say it, my own girl. Wait. Stop the track. I'm not ready yet. Hey. Stevie wants to sing with me. Let me join in. Let's sing it together, Stevie. We've never sung together. Okay, wait. I don't even know how to do this. How do I even request you in it? Oh, is it when people request? View. Go live with Stevie. Stevie!
Oh my God.
Steve.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm just chilling home making tacos alone.
Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo.
I know, it's happening with no one here. We usually have a Taco Tuesday parties.
Oh.
So.
Well, I'll be the Taco Tuesday party.
Hey, I have nothing. You kill this song. It's like you wrote it. You just
No. The fear that goes through me is like kind of, I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
When I sing songs like this, like I've learned over the years to like use it as like power. And the more I kind of don't think about it, the better I sing it.
That's
so
smart.
I kind of try and go out of my body and watch myself sing it.
Yeah. I realize the more you think about
Did someone just make some like guacamole in a blender just then?
The more you think about singing is never helped by thinking.
No.
It's like one clear thought will mess up singing.
Yeah, of course.
It's like you just have to be free.
Yeah, you got to be free. And I always say, imagine yourself watching yourself and how you would want to feel when you watch yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm eating watermelon and vegan cheese right now.
Say watermelon?
Watermelon. Watermelon.
Watermelon.
So you want to sing this together?
Yeah, let's do it.
How do we do it? Is there a delay on the track as well?
I'll try to ignore the time difference.
Oh, okay.
I saw Jacob Collier do it, but he plays a lot better than me.
Did you cut your own hair?
No, I have a quarantine barber.
Because I was about to say that is looking very tie-dye.
It's a little tidy. I combed it.
I cut the front of my hair. Can you see? At the beginning of quarantine, it's starting to grow out now, but it was like here, and it was like, I was like, let me cut myself in some situations.
No, it flips perfectly now. It's like a little
It's
later.
grown a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's do it. Are you gonna play?
Yeah, I can play it.
Okay. Well, this is exciting. I might have to put some more lip gloss.
Watermelon. Say it again one more time.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. I'm gonna say
watermelon.
It forever.
I've even written my name. Well, written my name on my water. Look, Jessie J.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yes.
So, are you gonna sing the first verse, or should I?
You sing the first verse.
Okay, I'm ready.
The first verse. I'll sing the second verse.
Okay, I'm in a weird mood, so I might be silly. I'm gonna get the lyrics. I feel like I'm gonna forget them because I'm so excited. What do you think? Share my life, break me for what I am. 'Cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my life, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything you do. I don't really need to look, no, very much fun. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I'm back again. This passion inside can't run from myself. Where to hide? Well, don't make me close one door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. But must I imagine there? Away from me, no. I have nothing. If I don't have you. Ladies and gentlemen, Welcome into the stage. Stevie. Always got a mic.
You see through
Woo.
right to the heart of me. You break down my wall
Yeah.
with the strength of your love. Ooh,
Hey.
I never knew I like with you.
What I can hold. No. Then. Back to Freddie's Watermelon everywhere.
Don't walk away from me. I have nothing.
Don't make me lose one more night. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. I must say, I can't hear the piano. Imagine you there. Don't walk away from me.
Don't walk away from me.
Ooh, don't you dare walk away from me.
I have nothing, nothing.
Even the dog's singing. The dog's like, nothing. If I don't have you, sing, man.
If I don't have you,
If I don't have you. No. Oh, thank you. So good. What's your range? You're like.
I actually like singing bass. That's my favorite. Like, boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
I love bass.
Well, it's like you're similar to me. Like, you know, when you sing like a whole song in tune, like tone's been worked on, technique's great, but then you do the high note and everyone's like, and you're like, what about the rest of the song? Like, that's the you've got such a strong like chest belt, head voice, like soprano, like.
When I was about 23, I gained like a mix. I would mimic like Shaka Khan and and I learned that mix right above my chest voice.
Right.
So my chest voice only goes to like a G, like, oh, like, and then after that it's
I've never worked out what my range is. I don't even know what it is.
Everything.
No, it's really not. It's not. I have like zero head voice. So when I was recording the Rose album, I made sure that I worked on my head voice. It's only been the last like 2 years that I've really like strengthened it. Before it just didn't exist. That's why everything was just so loud and high and just.
What is your chest voice? I mean, your mixed voice, like when you go, like up there.
I mean,
That's
I don't even know. I mean, that's my chest voice.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's all chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, your chest voice is bigger than you think it is. Ooh.
Oh. right there. Woo,
oh yeah. My biggest, the one thing that I always do, anyone that's ever taught me, I go into any bathroom that's closest to my dressing room and I go, and that, if I can do that, then I know I'm good. And that's literally all I do, and some humming.
Yep.
And I do this.
What? I've never seen it.
You've never seen that?
Not this
Be careful, because you might get cramp in your tongue. But if you ever watch me on live TV shows or anything,
I've seen you.
If they pan to me like any time before I'm like,
what?
If you go one way and the other, it basically opens up here, and it just wets your whole mouth.
Yeah.
It's a useful exercise.
Wait, you know my favorite quarantine song is Big White Room. I've been singing that.
Oh my God, sing it for me, please.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask.
I haven't sung that in such a long time, probably since September last year.
What?
Oh, I love that song. I don't even remember the second verse. It just makes me so emotional that like I get like to the first. I'm actually gonna Google Big White Room lyrics right now.
Yeah,
that's
Google
how
lyrics.
not with it I am. Big white room alone. Is that the key?
I think so.
Oh, who knows? I wrote it when I was 16. I'm way older than that now. What's beautiful about this song is that everyone can make it their own.
Yeah.
It's been like
it's my song.
That's what I love about this song.
Yeah, I feel like it's a gift you gave to me. I love this
song.
I
love that.
And especially in quarantine, it's not that big, but I'm in this room alone, and it feels like
I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
But you're happy, but it's like a hopeful crazy. Like
yes, exactly.
I wrote this song when I was 9. I was in Great Ormond Street, and I actually woke up to a little boy praying for God to keep him alive. This is a really sad story. And he had like all these tubes hanging off him, and it was the first experience that I'd ever had watching someone ask God to keep them alive. Very just clear as day, like please save me, don't let me die. And it was just me and him in a room on our own. We were on Ladybird ward in Great Ormond Street. And I remember waking up and I was watching him, and the next day he passed away after his surgery. And I remember having the conversation with my mom and going like, why did God not save him? And she said, my mom said to me, you know, sometimes God needs his angels closer to him. And it just never left me. And like when I was old enough to really kind of understand it, that's the song that I wrote about that experience. And really and truly, like that experience is about such deep pain, but also like peace and like rest, and knowing that he was out of pain, and like hope, you know, and like that kind of just that combination of those two feelings. And the way I've seen this song kind of evolve over the years, and different people that I've met that it's touched in different moments, you know, and that's the beauty of music, full stop. Like that really they're just pockets of time that you may not need now, but in 10 years you might go, this song means everything to me right now.
Wow.
And like, so just to hear you kind of take on your own thing, like that this song really was created in my energy, in my heart when I was 12, and I wrote it when I was 16.
Whew.
And like now I'm 32 and I still sing it and I feel it in a different way.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. It's so broad. It can just mean so many different things for different people. So I really appreciate that. So
I felt it in a new way now that we're quarantined. I just feel I've always liked it, and I feel the dark and light.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I wrote this about being stuck in hospital when I was a kid. I was in there for months on end, you know, and I'd go to rehearsals for shows that I had with a drip and a doctor, and then have to go back at night and stay in hospital. And this song was always that like pain that I felt, but the hope that I had. And that's why I love this song. Like everybody's looking at me, everybody's staring at me. What do I do now? Smile. That was about being surrounded by doctors and being poked and prodded. And I'd always make jokes and like always find the humor and joy in everything that made me feel sad. So that's a perfect energy to have in quarantine.
Wow. Yeah. That's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. And I always think about the little boy every time I sing it. Every time. And I lost a good friend of mine just over a year ago, and this was one of his favorite songs. And it's so funny, the songs that people attach to and then how their lives go. And again, he's an angel now, and so it's just it's
that's why songs are like gifts. These are gifts for the world. They're gifts, and different people open their gifts at different times.
Yeah, of course. And I'm so grateful that this song has helped people tap into a part of themselves that I have had no lead in. You know, it's like when I give people a song, like people go, you know, what do you want people to take from this album? I'm always like, whatever they want.
Right.
Whatever they need. Like, what this song means to me can be something completely different to someone else, but it's their song. It's my gift to them. This could be about a relationship, about someone they've lost, someone they've gained, feeling they have on their own. Like, it's totally, whatever it is yours. So when you sing it, I'll feel that. Which is why I love people singing it their own way, and when they don't mimic me.
Okay. Yeah. You know? When it's just in their own.
Yeah. Do it your own style, even your own genre. Like, and what's crazy is I actually recorded this song 10 times and I never got the feeling that I needed. So I recorded it live.
That's my favorite version.
Well, that's the only version that exists. A studio version doesn't exist because I just couldn't do it. I needed that energy of the audience. I
always thought there was a studio version that I didn't know.
No, it doesn't exist. I recorded it so many times and I was like, I need to be nervous. I need that scared.
Yeah.
On my first album, I would invite strangers off the street just to sit in the studio because I thrived off of people making me uncomfortable. I'm still kind of like that now. But like Big White Room is one of those songs that I could just never get right. And I was just like, let's just record it live. And we recorded it at a venue called Scala in the UK like years and years ago. So it's a people song. It's the song for the people, and it's definitely done that over the years. So, but yeah, I talk a lot, but you sing to me. Thank you. I'll join in at some point.
Join in at some point.
I'll probably start crying and stuff in my face with watermelon.
Feel the tears fall down. Close my eyes to see the dark. I feel your broken soul.
Going back to the
I don't wanna be here anymore. I wanna be somewhere else. Normal and free.
Sing.
Like I used to be. But I have to stay in this thing while a little me. Sing. I'm going crazy. Ooh. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. In this big white room of mine. I'm going crazy.
Sing.
I'm losing my mind.
Jeez.
I'm going crazy in this big white room of mine. In this big white room of mine.
Sing. Sit in a big white room alone. Close the door, don't want the pain to come in. No, 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 no. Clench my fist and try to stay strong. I cry, feel sick. My heart's beat out of control. Can I run faster than you? I wanna feel my body again. Feel the wind in my head. No one else can. No, 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 no. I'm going crazy, yeah. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy in this big white room. I'm going crazy, crazy. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy in this big white room. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's staring. What do I know? Smile, yeah. Take this part. Everybody's looking at me.
Everybody's staring.
Yeah. This bit's so high. Let me see if I can sing it. Right. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's staring at me. What do I do now? Smile. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's staring at me.
Everybody
What do I do now? Ah! Hey, sitting in this big white, sitting in this big white.
I'm so tired of being here sometimes. I know.
Yeah. Hey, hey.
This big white room.
Big white room. Oh my. Big white room.
When I'm sitting here so scared, with all this space, I'm looking around. I can see my head hanging down, but I know things will get better.
Wow, you're insane. Your technique is unreal.
Oh my goodness.
Like the way you flip from head to chest, mad. Mad.
Thank you. You're my favorite concert. I mean, Anita Baker,
Anita Baker's insane.
Anita Baker's so good. Like when I went to see you live, I just stood there and videotaped Frozen. I couldn't believe this voice was coming out. I was just like, I talked to you afterwards. We went downstairs.
It was my last show, right? Was it New York or LA?
No, the one here in LA.
LA, yeah. It was 11/11.
We took a picture. Oh, it was great. You just like the whole audience was taken and just transcended to a whole different place.
The most important thing that I really want people to know, and I think I could almost let people know more than I do, is I'm such a people person.
Mm-hmm.
Like the show is not like here I am. Like there's moments of that, because people want they want that like thing, but like I love to connect to people and let them know like I didn't ever start to make music and sing songs for any other reason than to just connect to emotion for myself and for other people to understand their own emotions through the stories that I would write from myself for everyone else and myself.
Right.
That's
why every one of your shows is different. You actually vibe off of the audience.
Yeah, we change it up every day, every night. It's all about the energy of the crowd.
Exactly. And you're a comedian. People know, like, you're so hilarious on stage. You're hilarious. You're so funny on stage.
We have to laugh, man. We've got to take the piss out of ourselves. Do you know what that means? Taking the piss out of yourself?
It's very British.
It's like taking the mickey.
Like,
Is that what you guys say?
like joking on yourself, like just
Yeah, like
mocking.
taking the piss. It's like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
take the piss out yourself. So like the thing with me is like I'm not I'm very sarcastic, but I just like I don't know, I love to look at people. Like I like the crowd to be lit up, which is, you know, most people like them like super in the dark and like you can't see them.
yeah.
But if I can't see them, I panic. I'm like, I need to be able to make eye contact and like catch a vibe, you know?
Yeah.
But I just like to like take the piss out of people and then take the piss out of me, and I take the
It
piss
makes
out
you
of
more
myself.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Jess.
But I appreciate that, honestly. Like my live show is really my favorite thing to do. So
I know.
I appreciate that you felt it, because me and my crew and my band, we work so hard to make people feel like they've left with something unique for that night.
Mm-hmm.
And it not just be like the same show every time.
Exactly. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're home and you're just singing with us.
I want to do an acoustic
tour. At
tour.
us.
I want to do like a night with Jessie J and literally just do an acoustic tour. I can just sing and talk and like, you know, I love to talk.
Go wherever that is, I'm going.
I'll be on stage for 4 hours though, just telling stories.
Yeah.
You know.
I love that. I love that. You remember you came to The Voice and sang Bang Bang. You just.
I did the most recent one. I sang Bang Bang and I did Not My Ex. Was it that one?
You remember that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then before that was Masterpiece. You know what's so funny? When I look back at old videos, like when you have a big voice and like you really don't have anyone like kind of helping you understand how to navigate it, I was just so intense and aggressive for so many years. And I'm so happy that like I know I'm a better singer now than I was 2 years ago.
Right.
Like I'm constantly practicing. I've never just gone, I'm good. Like I'm always looking back at like my own videos and like I practice every day, whether it's breathing technique or like scales, whatever it is. And like when I even look back at those kind of performances that were like 2 years ago, I'm just like, I'm so happy that I've grown from them.
Right.
You know?
You become more dynamic and sensitive, and I think every singer should improve. There's no
everybody should improve.
No singer is staying the same. You're either improving or not improving.
Well, your energy comes through your voice. So whatever you're going through, like when I was doing the Rose record, I was in a different place energetically and like emotionally to like the place I was at Sweet Talker. You know, and even to like music I'm making now, it's like your voice is really your, you know, when you're a creative, whatever your energy is in your life reflects in the colors you wear or what your house looks like, or the friends that you want to be around, or you know, the music you make, the way you sing. And so like I'm very much I'm very much someone that wears my energy on my voice and my face and my energy. So like my fans know that like if I'm pissed off or I'm like stressed, it will come out in my performance in that way, but in a positive way, but like you'll feel it.
Yeah, our talents are here to heal us. I believe that. It's our therapy, and it does heal us. That's why it comes out. And people who don't have an outlet, I feel sorry for that. No. Find an outlet, and any talent you have, find it.
No, and for a long time I used to try and box myself into like, this is what Jessie J is, and this is how I have to perform. So however I feel, I have to put that aside and like give whatever I think Jessie J is. And I'm like, well, what is Jessie J? Like, why am I even thinking that that's not me? So it's like, you know, the more authentic that I was to how I felt and like, you know, the energy I had that day or like anything. And I put that into the first song, whatever it was, the performance became so genuine that I couldn't even run from myself.
Right.
You know?
Right. That's interesting. It's all you, even if it's a new part of you you're learning.
Exactly.
It's you.
Like I'll come out like and sing Dude, and if I'm emotional, like I remember when I was in China, you know, and those audiences and those experiences are something I'll never forget. That it's the most unique place I've ever toured in my life, and the energy and the love, and it's just incredible. And I pray that every artist can experience it. You know, and there'd be nights I'd go out and I'd feel really like sad and like homesick, you know, and I'd be like, Stump, I've arrived. Drop the beat, nasty face while you're looking at me. And it felt real because that's how I felt. Or if I was like in this kind of like spicy, like turn up, you know, I'd be like, stump, stump, I've arrived. Drop the beat, nasty face while you're looking at me. And I'll change it up. And it's like, to me, that's what I've always done. I've lived my music through my energy and my emotions. So like, yeah, I enjoy that ride, you know.
You know, I learned how to sing through like puppets. I was very shy, and I had
puppets,
I
love
and
that.
They had different voices, and I learned my voice as a shy person. I learned my voice through different voices, and I would make different sounds and voices, and I learned sound. And somehow that reminded me of how I grew up by being a different character. The character could mess up, and it didn't reflect on me in a way. So I learned my own voice through other characters.
It's so interesting.
And so it just brings me to that, because I go back to those characters when I'm singing. I love becoming, you know, different thing. I can be different thing, and I know my voice well enough to become that thing.
Yeah, and it's about people always say to me, I mean, I'm sure you get asked the same thing. I get asked two things. The most common two things I get asked is, how do you deal with nerves and what makes you confident? And I'm like, confidence, you just got to pretend you're confident until it feels real.
Yeah.
And like, that's what you know, with the puppets, it's like, you know, you did it because you weren't confident, but it's like, it's almost like talking to yourself as if you're not yourself.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
You know, and so like, and then over time, those puppets won't be necessary, and it will just become you.
Exactly. And not waiting till you're confident to start singing.
Yeah.
Don't wait, because it doesn't, effective singing doesn't require confidence. Sometimes the lack of confidence that makes you effective. It depends on the song.
100%.
Choose a song that, if you're a singer and you're like, hey, I don't know, I don't feel confident, choose a song that has vulnerability.
Yeah, of course.
Shows some fear.
Yeah. And use it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like people, like when people go, you know, how do you deal with nerves? And I'm like, nerves are the best thing you can have.
That's
like,
so true.
They're the best thing. If you're not nervous, something's wrong, because you're nervous when you go on a date with someone you like. You're nervous when you start your first day at a job that you want. You're nervous when you want to make an impression to like somebody or someone, you know, like nerves mean you care.
Exactly.
And there's a very thin line between
nervous.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's a very thin line between nerves and adrenaline. And when you team those two things together, you're unstoppable.
And you're a preacher.
Oh, so
you're a preacher, comedian, singer, doctor, healer, like all these things.
No, you know what's so funny? The amount of people that come to me for like health, vocal health, like help. You know, I'm super like strict in my diet, and like when I'm on tour, I'm very, you know, my health over my life, you know, has been, what's the word? It's actually strengthened me. You know, I hate to say a battle anymore, because I need to find the right word, but all the things that I feel like people can do to their bodies when they don't have something to protect. Means that I kind of went around that and actually created a life that was healthier because of the things I had already been given. I couldn't like self-sabotage or like self-destruct myself. And sometimes that's frustrating, like, you know, like you want to get turned up or whatever, and I just couldn't. I'd always have to just be disciplined, and then that's become what's actually my biggest power now.
Right, exactly.
You know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's deep. Oh,
your darkest parts of you are your biggest lights. You just have to understand them and like know that that's what makes you special. Yeah. So
not being afraid to go there and to have those moments and notice that they go away.
Yeah.
Good. You move forward.
Exactly. I just want you to sing to me all the time, every night. I'm just going to phone you and have you sing to me.
Jessie, I will. Are you here in town? Come on.
I was singing every day.
Oh my goodness. You play too. I've seen you play.
No, I can't play. I sit and pretend. Meanwhile, these things are starting to like, it was like a moustache on my head.
The moustache on my head.
Oh, I can't.
Oh my Jess.
But yeah, can you sing us something else?
Yeah, of course.
I've just turned this into yours now. It's on my live, but you can sing. I've made myself a quesadilla, so I'm just gonna eat that while you sing.
God, you can call. This woman's work, this woman's war. Ooh, it's hard on a man. Now his heart is over. And now starts the cry of a father. I know you've got a little life in you left. I know you've got a lot of strength left. I know you've got a little white left. Simply crying about a just soul. Simply hoping that I can't stop thinking. All the things we should have said that we never said. All the things we should have done that we never did. All the things we should have done, but I didn't. Just make it go
I'm like,
read my mind, you make me feel just fine. When I think my peace of mind is out of reach. The scales are sometimes unbalanced, 'cause they bear the weight of all they have to be. Hope you see that you can lean on me, and together we can call the story see. We love so strongly, so selfishly, and I tell you now, I'm made a vow of giving you the best that I've got, baby. And I tell you now, I'm made a vow.
yes.
We love so strong and so selfishly. And I tell you now, I'm made a vow, I'm giving it to you. Ooh, yeah. Everybody's got opinions about the way they make all stories go to end. Some folks feel it's just a superficial thrill. Everybody's gonna have to think again. This song is so beautiful. Anita wrote this song. It's just like, from a musician's standpoint.
Yeah, it's.
When she goes, fears are all gone. I like the sound of your song. And I think I'm gonna sing it forever. We love so strong and so selfishly. I'll tell you now, I'm made a vow, I'm giving you the best that I've got. I love this song.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the authenticity.
Yeah.
It's not just about like a hook. It's just about someone saying their authentic truth. That's when people feel it.
Yeah, it's a real story.
Your voice is insane. It's insane.
I'm your baby tonight.
No. I'll learn it. I'm really bad at learning songs. Like, really bad.
Learn one a week.
Okay, I'll try. I'm so bad. What star sign are you?
Libra.
Oh, you're a Libra. I'm an Aries.
Aries.
Yeah. Libra and Aries get on well. Well, maybe not from the first.
I don't know anything about Aries. I need to look it up.
Oh, we're intense as fuck, yeah. Yeah, I just want to listen to this thing. I see, I know it.
Oh my gosh, please.
Her technique, Whitney's technique, like goodness. I just can't.
There's nobody like Whitney. She was the perfect mix of R&B, classical,
and pop.
It was just perfect.
And great songs.
Yes. Yeah. Perfection. I mean, my motto is, what would Whitney do?
When I was 9, I used to go to this place on Regent Street in London and buy these books that had like CDs and the songs, and I would learn them. And the one of them was, I actually sang it on my story yesterday. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. And I would sing that stuff. I would sing that song so intensely at 9 years old in my mirror in my bedroom. Like I even understood whatever it meant. But yeah. Never talk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed. Oof. Insane.
Man, I used to have to sing that when I was little. I think that was one of the first songs we had to sing, Standing on the Fireplace. Just like as a group. It was like me and my sister.
I'm like, teach them well and let them lead the way.
Oh, sorry.
Children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a same soul of pride. And make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for healing. People need someone to trust. Never found anyone who feels my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to bend on. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love is happening to me. I found the greatest love inside of the oh,
I don't know what key that goes to, but it went somewhere.
It's just she didn't have
no
a range. She was just like, whatever, sprinkle it on, and I'll do it. Like
she would never think. She would just go.
Yeah.
She was so brave.
I wish I'd met her, man. Whoa.
Oh man. I know. My first studio session was for Whitney Houston album.
Wow.
When I was like 19 or 20. It was for her Christmas album. But we didn't even meet her. Like, we just went in there, and I realized that I can get paid as a singer. That was the first time I learned that.
Wow.
For her Christmas album, I had to sight read, you know, O Holy Night, and it was just, it was incredible. But I never really got, I was there the last time she sang, though, when she sang Jesus Loves Me here. And I videotaped it.
She, I was doing a Diana Ross tribute with Brandy and Monica at the Clive Davis party.
Right. That's right.
And her daughter came into our sound check. And she came running up to us and was like, "Hi guys," and like Frank Gatson was there, and she said to me like, "My mum loves you, like we've been watching your YouTube videos."
Oh my goodness.
And she was like, "She's here, she wants to meet you." And that was the night that she passed away.
That was the night? That was the right there at
and I just like, it was the weirdest experience because like it was really when I was starting to kind of become known in the US, and she's my everything. Like that's the reason I started to sing. Like there's videos of me when I was 2, 3, just watching this like woman sing a really bad version of "I Will Always Love You," but still, and then just watching her and her mouth and just the way she just, her energy and her charisma and her songs. Yeah, and I remember getting ready and I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to meet Whitney, and my manager called me and was like, "Whitney Houston just passed away." And I was in the same hotel. It was the saddest, strangest experience. Yeah, and she's.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not know that story.
And it was one of the saddest nights. But I'm so grateful that there was an opportunity for all those musicians in that space and that place that night to celebrate her.
I went to the hotel that night.
Yeah, it was very fast, but it probably wouldn't have happened had it not been on that day.
Right.
You know, where people could really show their love, and it's just so sad, you know, it breaks my heart.
It's interesting how that pushes us as singers. We do it for people who can't do it anymore.
Yeah, well, all of us are just humans, man. We're just human beings that our talent doesn't define us. We don't wake up thinking that we're not normal because we have this talent. Everybody has something that makes them special.
Exactly.
And some people's special thing, other people are more interested in than others. And that's it. And Whitney was just a human being, just like everybody else, like Prince, like Michael, like everyone that has these, you know, very rare and very alien talents. And people just forget that everybody has, you know, a heart and a mind and feelings and, you know, life to live and things to grow through. And I'm just so grateful that I was alive in her lifetime, that I experienced her, you know, in real time.
I have another song that just came to me for you. Fragile. I want you to learn Fragile.
Fragile, okay.
Your voice on you know, Sting, I think.
Fragile, you and I can be fragile. Yeah, it stings.
Boy, that song, your voice on Fragile, like a guitar version, or just, you know, Fragile.
Okay, I'll learn that.
Yes, you will.
This was so fun.
Yes, Jessie. You made my whole night here.
You made my whole week, honestly.
Oh my goodness. I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed. This conversation is going to just like be in my dreams.
No, we'll connect in real life.
Hi, Avery. All my singing friends are on here. Everybody.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Everybody.
All the singers in the place, yeah. Skibbity button, skibbity boo. Yeah, I'm a goofball. But no, I'm going to go and have some dinner. It's late, but I'm going to eat. And thank you so much for sharing your truth. Your mum's there.
Yeah.
My mum's asleep. She'll be so mad. She's like, why don't you go live when I'm awake?
Jessie, save this. Save it. You can save lives now.
Oh, yeah, I will save it.
When you go off, I think there's a little thing in the corner you can save.
Okay, I'll save it and then I can send it to her.
Yeah.
Aww.
All right, I love you so much.
I love you too. Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us. And thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Yeah, for sure. I'll learn Fragile. Fragile. Yes. I said it like you, and it sounded weird. We say fragile.
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 It's like oregano or vitamins.
Vitamins.
I've got to take my vitamins. Everyone's like, your vitamins? And I'm like, yeah, my vitamins.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I gotta practice that accent.
Okay, lots of love to everyone on here and to you. Enjoy your evening and your margarita.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.